What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Man, it feels good to be back down in the man cave, the camera on. It's been a little while since I made a video, and I do want to apologize to you guys. We've had a lot going on. We went on a family trip, then we had some family stuff going on that I really needed to take care of, so I had to put YouTube on the back burner, but now things are good, things are back to normal. We will be back in our normal routine of hopefully at least 2 to 3 videos a week. Now, as of right now, I have so much stuff to do videos on, it's really not even funny. Tonight, I wanted to go over some of my new guns. I think I've gotten like 4 or 5 new guns since I've last made a video, let alone products as far as like optics, triggers, parts. I mean, there's just so much going on right now. We have multiple builds coming up. So I figured this would be a good way to make my first video back. First gun that I want to go over is a gun that a lot of you guys probably will be excited about because this is a gun a lot of my viewers suggested. Now, a few weeks ago, I put a poll out on YouTube. It's like where you can make a post, kind of like a Facebook post or something, but you put a poll. So I figured, I'm looking for a 1911. I wanted to ask you guys what you thought I should get. So I decided to do a poll, and on that poll, I had a Les Baer 1911 and a Springfield TRP. Now, I love Les Baer. I plan to own a Les Baer sometime in the next year or so. Really, whenever I can find a good deal on one, I will jump on that. And a Springfield TRP, I love the TRP, but I'm just not a big fan of Springfield as a company. Good gun, but a lot of you guys said, you know, those are both decent guns, but why don't you check out a Dan Wesson? Now, I've always heard of Dan Wesson. I've never heard of anything bad coming from, you know, Dan Wesson 1911s or Dan Wesson firearms. So I decided to go out and look into Dan Wessons. Now, a buddy of mine had one for sale, very good price, so I went ahead, checked it out, and fell in love with it. So guys, this is the Dan Wesson Valor. Now, the Valor is chambered in 45. I do believe you can get this in 9mm as well, but this is a full-size 1911 chambered in 45. And in my opinion, if you're gonna get a 1911, why not get a 45? So I've been itching to have another 1911, and the Valor fit the bill. Now, this is a production 1911, more or less a semi-production, you know, semi-custom 1911. That's kind of a blurry line. I know a lot of guys do get upset about, you know, semi-production or semi-custom, but what the Dan Wessons are is they are production 1911s with hand-fit parts. So every part is hand-fitted on this gun. There are no MIM parts, and we will do a full review on the Valor, but guys, this is one badass 1911. Now, the Valor retails for right around like 15 or 1600 bucks, maybe a little bit more, but I got it for right around 1200, so I'm really happy with that. And this particular Dan Wesson Valor was sent back to Dan Wesson for the front cocking serrations. Now, as many of you guys know, if you watch my videos, I love front cocking serrations, so that was just an added bonus to this package. Now, this thing feels like it is literally riding on ball bearings. Super smooth feel, and honestly, it has the feel of a custom 1911. If any of you guys have had any experience with fully custom built 1911s, they just feel different. You know, it's like certain guns you just get in your hand and you're like, this thing is quality, compared to, say, you know, a $500 or $600 1911. This thing feels absolutely amazing. Now, like I said, I really want a Les Baer, and that is something I will have a Les Baer. That is like on my, you know, bucket list for guns. So I definitely do plan on picking up a Baer as soon as I find a good deal on one. Now let's check out some other cool stuff that we've gotten here in the past few weeks. Next up, we have our Legion Precision Minimalist build. Now, this is the dimpled slide, and everybody seems to really be liking these slides. If you guys are interested in checking these slides out, be sure to sign up for my email subscription list or follow me on Facebook. I will be leaving discount codes for Legion Precision. Now, with this build, I've done a few videos on it. We have not yet done a range video or a live fire video. I've been very busy, so I mean, I'm itching to get out to the range. We have a lot to get done, but do be expecting the range video on this gun very soon. Now, one thing that I want to specifically talk about with this build is the trigger. Now, this is an Apex trigger, and it feels great. As soon as I got it from Carl over at Legion Precision, I like the feel, I like the break, I like the reset, but I don't really care for the trigger shoe as far forward as it sits. And what I mean by that is most flat face triggers sit about there. Now with this trigger, it sits a little far forward and I just really wasn't happy with it. So what I did was got in contact with my buddy over at Tactical Pontoon. He worked some magic on this trigger and this thing feels amazing. Now I'm not going to get too far into the pull, the brake, the weight, all that stuff. I will be doing a video on this whole setup and you guys will get to see it a little bit closer. But I do want you to be aware that Tactical Pontoon works some magic on these Apex triggers. Now, is this my favorite trigger? I'm not sure yet. I really haven't got to spend a lot of time at the range with it, but thanks to Peak Performance Ammo, we will be hitting the range and we have a lot of guns to try out. So Peak Performance Ammo sent out some ammo probably about a month ago, maybe 5 weeks, and I do apologize to these folks. I did plan on making a video, and then like I said, we went on vacation, some family stuff happened, but I do plan on getting out there very soon and burning this stuff up. I did have a chance to shoot a little bit of it and it shot great, and I also have a few buddies that shoot quite a bit of Peak Performance ammo and they have yet to ever have an issue. So I'm going to talk to those guys once I get the video made and see if we can work out some sort of discount code for you guys. So definitely be on the lookout for those videos as well. Now what I want to talk about next are the Sig Sauer P320 builds. Or actually, one build, we just have multiple different frames, which is one of the really cool things about the Sig 320. Now what we're going to be building for the Sig Sauer P320 is the 80% kit from JSD Supply. Jordan over at JSD Supply is a great guy. He really has become a close friend. He came up with the 80% insert for the Sig 320. That insert that goes in the 320s is actually the serialized part. So these frames or chassis, whatever you want to call them, are not serialized. These can be shipped right to your door. This one here was stippled by Matt over at Exhale Weapon Works, always doing a killer job, and this is one of the X-Carry frames. This is, I believe, a carry frame. I'm not too big on all of the different names yet. I will get them down before we do the video, but what we're going to be doing with these is building the 80% kit from JSD. Now, I did get one of the 80% inserts in along with a jig, but I think I messed it up. So I talked to Jordan and he's going to be sending out another jig and another insert for me to do, and I do apologize for that, but like, things have a learning curve, you know, you can mess things up sometimes, and when we do the video on the other insert, I will be bringing the one in that I messed up to show you guys exactly where I messed up. It can happen. They're really easy to do. They're not hard to do. It was just kind of a dumb mistake on my part. So we will be getting these together. I do have the completion kit, the slide, the barrel, trigger, and I'm actually going to be running an Apex trigger in the 320. So I am really excited to get these done. The 320 is a gun that I've never really, I don't know, I like SIGs, but I've never really wanted the 320. I've always thought it was cool. You know, nothing horrible about it, which we all know the situation with the 320s, which has been sorted out on a lot of 320s, but it is just a gun that I really was never excited about, I guess you could say, but I've always gotten a ton of requests from viewers to do videos on it. So I think it will be good to get the 320 put together and start cranking out some content on this gun. Now we're also going to be doing a build on the Polymer 80 PF940 SC, which is the Glock 26 sized Polymer 80. I don't have the completion kit yet. F&F Firearms is going to be sending one out. I told them no rush, we have plenty to do in the meantime, but that is another build that we will be getting around to. Now we could go on and on of videos that are upcoming here on the channel. We literally have a list of optics, triggers, guns, magazines, ammo, I mean, you name it. We have a lot of stuff going on, but I just wanted to show you guys some of the bigger projects that we have going on that will be upcoming very soon on the channel. Now once again, I do want to apologize for the lack of videos. Things have been a little hectic around here, but they are getting back to normal, so we will be making videos on our normal schedule. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.